What's going on, everyone? My name's Talmadge and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I just wanted to give you guys a quick 2021 desk setup tour. It's the end of the year, so before 22 rolls around and before I get anything new for Christmas or just for next year in general, I decided to go ahead and give you guys a tour of what my desk setup looks like currently. So to start off this desktop, we have my 2021 M1 Max MacBook Pro plugged into the MagSafe charger for power, a USB-C to DisplayPort cable for the display, and a USB-C to USB 3.0 adapter, which is plugged into a USB hub that runs all my peripherals. For the keyboard, we have the Razer Huntsman Elite RGB keyboard. I got this keyboard around 2 years ago and it served me really well. I haven't upgraded it yet or switched it out for anything more minimalist and more going with the style of the MacBook, just because it is a nice keyboard and I might as well keep using it. For the mouse, we have the Logitech MX Master 3 mouse. I really love this mouse. I love how it scrolls horizontally, how it feels in the hand, the fact that it's wireless and not wired like my other Razer mouse was, so that is really nice. I have the Razer Goliathus extended RGB mouse pad, which is what my keyboard and mouse both sit upon. I really like it. It has served me well for, again, around the past 2 years. I got it with the Huntsman Elite keyboard for a discount, which is super nice, and it works pretty well. My webcam is a Razer Kaio webcam. It is 1080p, which is super nice. And it has a little ring light kind of built into it, which is really cool and great for video conferencing or video calling my friends. Then finally, I have a cheap set of $25 Logitech speakers. They turned out really well and they sound pretty nice too. Not as good as the MacBook speakers when the MacBook is open, but if the MacBook is closed, these speakers do in fact sound better than the MacBook, because the MacBook is closed and that really dampens the speakers. So they're really nice. You can control them with a little knob, which I think is pretty cool. So they're pretty cool. And then lastly, I have a 34-inch ultra-wide monitor from LG. It's super great for editing footage on. It goes up to 144 Hertz, and then you can overclock it to 165 Hertz for gaming if you so desire. It is a gaming monitor, but it has very good color reproduction. I really did a whole lot of research before I bought this monitor. This particular one cost around $900 to $1,000, so it's pretty pricey, but I bought it sometime last summer, so summer of 2020, as I'd been researching it for several months beforehand and finally decided on this exact monitor. It currently just sits on its normal stand. I haven't face mounted it or anything, even though that's on my list of things that I would like to do to improve the desk setup. The desk this all sits on is just a cheap desk from Office Depot. We actually got it from a friend who was getting rid of it, and it works pretty well. It's not the best desk out there, I'll go ahead and say that. When you try to raise and lower it, it is very slow, but I pretty much just keep it in the sitting configuration and not the standing quite as much, unless I'm going to be up here for a long time and want to switch back and forth. As far as seating goes, I either sit on a piano bench from a Yamaha keyboard or on a wooden kitchen chair that we used to use at our old kitchen table. So no fancy chair here, but I mean, my back is still young and it doesn't really bother me all that much, and if it did, I would just stand up. Anyways, feel free to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Comment down below what your favorite part was. I'm Tal, and I'll see you in the next video.